Good morning, all. Yes, it is a bit scary coming up after that presentation. But I suppose what's good, I think, about this presentation, it's all about tangible actions that businesses can take, and then hopefully then even take those learnings back with them to their homes as well. So my name is Orla Martin. I'm head of enterprise in the local enterprise office here in Offaly. I'm also in charge of economic development, and we look after tourism as well. There's lots of cross collaboration with the different sections in Offaly County Council, and obviously we're dealing with businesses throughout the county and regionally and nationally. So, just before the main focus on this will be on the spotlight on green, digital, and lean initiatives. But just to give a very, very quick one slide overview of the local enterprise office. So, as you can see there, we have enterprise support for all. Our main focus is for businesses in the areas of manufacturing, internationally traded services. And when I say main focus, that's, I suppose, for funding and for grants. But we've supports for all businesses, and increasingly we have supports for businesses that employ up to 50 people and ones involved in hospitality, retail, and areas that maybe traditionally we didn't have as many supports for. But anyone coming into us can have a chat, sit down with us. So we're here to provide a listening ear. Anybody who's at the, you're thinking of setting up a business, they're at pre-startup, they're at startup stage, looking to grow the business, wondering about innovation, export, or even wondering about selling on the business or succession planning. We have expert strategic advice. We have a wide panel of business experts, mentors that are specialists in different areas. So, food technology, patents, HR advice, finance, strategic planning, export, loads of different specialist areas. So, somebody can come into us, talk to us, we can help kind of give a steer on what might be best for their business, and then we can allocate mentors as and when required. You can see there we have lots of skillful training sessions. So by that we have lots of short, sharp training courses. Our focus is very much on business training for business people by business people. So they're short, sharp, they're the how-to type courses. Management development, we have a lot of supports to help people manage their business and develop their team, delegate, work on their business as opposed to in their business, and how they add value along the way. We have lots of assistances there, and we've lots of networking events that take place at a local level, regional level, and a national level. So just with regard to these supports, these are really important for the Tullamore decarbonising zone, but also for anybody throughout Offaly and beyond. So a couple of years ago, the Department of Enterprise, Trade and Employment, now tourism included in that, came out with some different initiatives to help businesses to improve their productivity, to really look at ways in which they could save time, money and energy. And these programs I'm going to speak to you about are as the resultant programs. And in regular studies on the participant companies, we can see the percentages of savings, like 20% increase in productivity, 20% reduction in energy costs, and then 30% investment in product and service quality, 40% increase in sales. So really, they're very, very targeted supports, and they're very, very effective. So the first one I'm going to talk about, I'm going to go through these very quickly, but there's lots of information on our stand and on our website. So the first one is the Green for Business. This is to enable you to have a plan. So a consultant will come in, you apply, it's a very quick form. You apply, consultant goes out to your business and looks at your how you run the business in terms of your business premises, what kind of lighting you might have, looks at the machinery, equipment, looks at so energy usage, water usage, transport, packaging, so on. They'll then go away and write a report and come back to you with a series of suggestions on how you can improve efficiencies and reduce cost. Against that report, there'll be information on where you might be able to get funding or supports to implement them. So for example, for the likes of solar panels, it's SEAI. But for others, they may come in under our energy efficiency grant. So the energy efficiency grant allows businesses to apply for a grant to implement some of those changes. It's a grant of €10,000 or 75% of eligible expenditure. And so people can go in and buy a piece of equipment, even in a small retail shop in a village. They can go and buy these new, better efficient wall fridges, reduce the cost, the running cost, be more efficient, and get a grant of up to €10,000. There's also a metering system for manufacturing companies and lots of different things that are covered by it. So the main thing on it, generally, it's businesses that employ between 1 and 50 people. You can get in touch with us if there's any, just to clarify, I suppose, farming businesses are dealt with in other, in other areas. It's not through this grant, but most businesses are eligible. And so to apply for the energy efficiency grant, the one for the €10,000, you have to already have undertaken the Green for Business or something similar.
The very fact that our business is based in nature and on the water, we feel a certain responsibility that we have to protect the very environment we work in. My name is Morgan Smith. I'm Managing Director at Silverline Cruisers. Silverline Cruisers is a family-run, Irish-owned leisure business specialising in charter cruisers on the River Shannon. Recently we undertook a refurbishment and redevelopment of our base in Banagher, County Offaly. We took the first steps in our sustainability journey. We replaced old fuel burners with air-to-water heaters. We insulated the premises. We fitted water harvesting. And at that point we felt we had more to do to reduce our carbon footprint. So we reached out to the LEO, who put us on the Green for Business path. The idea was to form a strategy to increase our sustainability and reduce our carbon footprint. We were then assigned a consultant. He visited the site, ran through our operations and compiled a very detailed report together with an energy audit. Very quickly in the consultation process, we learned that by switching from white road diesel to sustainable HVO, we could reduce our carbon footprint by up to 90%. And with a fuel consumption of probably about 150,000 litres a year, that was quite a significant first step that was taken as a result of the Green for Business. So some of the longer term strategies that were identified were fit a solar panel system. We have a building that's tailor-made, it's southwest facing, and better waste management. We found it very beneficial. The Green for Business was seamless, it was easy to work through, and we have come out the other side of it with both a long-term and short-term strategy to lower our carbon footprint, improve our sustainability, and ultimately cut costs.
So that's Morgan Smith, Silverline Cruisers, a client company of the local Enterprise Office. And, explaining very well, I think, the benefit as a support. So the next one then is Digital for Business and the Grow Digital Voucher. So again, similar to the other one, this is like a two-step process. The first one, you apply for the Digital for Business one. And so that's the consultancy. Again, a consultant will come into your business, look at your processes, see what you're doing. And it could be things about like what technology you use in your business. And so in your staff, if they're on the road, are they using any kind of tablets or, ways or apps that they can connect with the office? Or is there an inventory system, a CRM system? So they'll go through all the different, what you have at the moment and what maybe can be improved upon. And again, it's to take into account efficiencies, reducing cost and making the business run more smoothly. So at the end of that, the consultant will go away, write up a report and give you a report of ways in which you can reduce costs and improve efficiencies. Based on that, there may be some items you wish to purchase and to implement. And so therefore you can apply for the Grow Digital voucher. And that enables you to apply for up to €5,000 towards the cost of maybe, as I say, buying a CRM system, an inventory system, a costing and pricing system, or some piece of software that you need in the business. And the benefit of having an expert come in, a consultant, is that it's a different perspective, a different set of eyes looking at your business. And with the best will in the world, any of us running in our own jobs, our own businesses can be doing things, but may not be aware of some technologies that are out there now that could make it much easier for us. So that's another one that's grant that is really, really positive and has had great feedback as well. Very briefly, the last one then I'm going to go on to is the Lean for Business. So the Lean for Business is all about cost reduction in waste, making things smoother, easier to run. And as you can see, all these grants are actually quite interlinked. There's overlap. It's like a Venn diagram. There's overlap. And what we find is that people do one of they undertake one of the initiatives, see the benefit of it, and then go on to do another one and to build on it from there. So we have the program again. Somebody goes out. There's a modest cost on that one, a maximum of €250 for 5.5 days consultancy. Many smaller businesses don't even need that amount of time, and that one is good where everyone in the business takes part. So there's a very short video on this one as well, and it's Gretchen Donovan of Glass Innovations in Ferban, another client company of ours.
As a business owner, we tend to just repeat what we have in our head without realizing that we mightn't be doing things the most efficient way. I'm Gretchen Donovan. I'm the owner of Glass Innovations Limited. Glass Innovations is a decoration facility. We take standard bottles and glasses and we change how it looks. And then with that, we can put branding on there. It's really to help our clients sell their product. We were making the decision to expand the business, and through that I was having a conversation with the Offaly Enterprise Office. Very quickly we realised that as you grow you need structure in place, and they mentioned that they had this Lean for Business programme, and they said, yeah, I think this would be beneficial to you. The application was very simple. You're just filling in the details about the company, and then once you have been approved, they assign a mentor to you. He came out and visited us and put together a plan for Lean. All the staff got on board. Everyone had little projects to do. In the Lean programme, we're doing a course. You're meeting other companies, you're sharing stories, you're sharing experience, all of that 100% invaluable. The positive impact that we've had from Lean is that it has given us an outsider's view of our business. They were able to highlight that we were doing things that were making us inefficient, and the benefits have been not just the efficiencies but simple housekeeping, policies, procedures, training, putting the SOPs in place and enabling the staff to be fully involved. What I would say to somebody who's thinking of applying for the Lean for Business is, if you're thinking you don't have the time to put into this programme, your company is losing out from you not putting in the time, and the benefits far outweigh the time.
So just the last two slides now. Just this is an overview of the supports that are available in this area, a mix of training courses. There's the Enterprise Ireland Free Sustainability Kickstarter workshop and networking events and specialist mentoring. And then the next steps. So the next steps, we just encourage you to review what supports are available. If you're not in business yourself, please pass the word on to the people in your life that are in business for them to get in touch. Review the supports are available. Sign up for our local enterprise newsletter that's on our website. Check out the case study videos. We have a whole YouTube channel for Leo Offaly support. So there are 12 case study videos from across the 4 Midland counties. consider making a pledge to undertake at least one of these each year, particularly in the Tullamore area. It would be fantastic if there was a really strong uptake here in the DZ zone. And definitely record and promote the progress you're making, because that is such an important part of the story and very important for your suppliers and customers too. We have a stand here today. Colin and Udell, my colleagues, are there. And if you have any questions, you can come down to us and chat to us later. So thank you very much.